What's up guys, Rodrigo here, welcome back to one more video guys. Today we are going to start talking about ADA Cardano because as you can see, we are still at this very important level of resistance, and I personally just opened my short position here on ADA Cardano. We are going to talk about the possible targets. Actually, we have already talked about the possible target. Let's very quickly talk about this again. And also today I want to talk with you about the bigger time frame of ADA Cardano. Yesterday we just talked about the smaller time frame. It is very important that we also understand what is going on the bigger time frames. But before we get there guys, let's talk about Bitcoin here very quickly. As you can see, Bitcoin is not closing a single candle above the level of this purple resistance that I showed you yesterday. We had several attempts here and we are just being rejected by this level, closing candles below it. So very probable guys, we are going to have another leg to the downside here guys in the next few hours. I showed you that I was into a position yesterday, but unfortunately I was stopped out. I protected myself, I didn't lose any money, but also almost didn't get any money. As you can see, we had a huge wick to the upside here, and right there I was stopped out unfortunately. But I might still open a short position here from this point guys, because so far the price action is demonstrating here for us weakness. About Ethereum here guys, we are right now retesting that very important level of the highest volume traded at $2,055. We had already some attempts here trying to break below this level. We failed, we didn't break below, but we are still fighting at this level. And as I said on the previous video, I think there is a high probability, a high possibility here of us breaking this level, coming down to the previous resistance of the pattern before we keep going to the upside. Yes, $2,055 is a very important level of support for us, but more important than this previous resistance here. Here on link guys, you can see that we broke below this ascending support here, very important one, retested it and started going to the downside. But we actually are also finding some supports here guys, and we have this ascending level of support right here connecting all these lows, as you can see. And if you pay attention, we are having here some sort of symmetrical triangle within these purple lines. So let's pay attention to these levels guys, because you know already, breaking these levels we usually have continuation of the movement to its side. If we break the resistance, we keep moving to the upside. If we break the support, we keep moving to the downside. And just to make it clear guys, I would be way more comfortable here if we would break it to the downside. Why? Because as I said in the beginning, we broke this bull trend, and above us we have a very important weekly level of resistance guys. Finally, talking about ADA Cardano guys, I told you about this chart already on the previous video. We talked about the 4-hourly time frame, we talked about the 1-hourly time frame, so you already understand everything that is going on here. But now let's talk about the bigger time frame guys. Yes, let's talk about the weekly time frame, because this could change, because on the weekly time frame we are looking bullish guys, more bullish than bearish. Let me delete this here so you can see it better. There you go guys, very important level of resistance here that has rejected the price action so many times. And with all this movement that we are having here, we are being we broke above the level, we broke above this resistance, and we are being rejected by this level guys. 2 consecutive weeks, as you can see. This second candle here is not closed yet, it is going to be closed in 3 days. But so far guys, you can see that the price action is showing strength on the weekly time frame, breaking above the resistance and being rejected by it on the way back. So let's pay attention to it guys, because yes, it is very clear that we are having bearishness on the smaller time frames, but we are very strong here on the weekly time frame. And in order to hit all the targets that we were talking about yesterday for ADA Cardano guys, we would have to break below this very important line, this very important support. And let me show you my trade position guys. There we go, we broke below the level of this yellow line of support here. So yes, I expect us to have a continuation here to the downside, at least to 0.3745. So I expect to have a continuation here to the downside, and I expect the price to come all the way down to 0.3745, because it is this very important level of support and resistance. We had a resistance here, resistance, support. So yes, we might come back all the way down to this level, but we cannot forget here that we have important support level at 0.378. So far I am making, guys, $60, as you can see right here. If you also want to start making your own money, guys, don't forget, on the description of this video you're going to find 2 different links. Using the first one you can sign up to Bybit and claim up to $30,000 bonus. If you don't want to do KYC, or if Bybit doesn't work in your country, then I recommend you to use the second link and sign up to Bitflex. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for being here with me until the end. If you like this content, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the bell, and I see you in the next time. Stay focused!